Drake stupid. Now, TDE Punch did an interview on Curtis King. I think it's like a 2.5 hour interview. I have not partaked in the interview, but I'm pretty sure it was very good. I just found out about the interview probably like 2-3 hours. So 2-3 hours before we got on the live or whatever. But according to Hip Hop DX, in that interview, TDE Punch says Kendrick Lamar removed, and this Sam Moore, once again, Kendrick removed certain lines aimed at Drake from his diss track Euphoria, according to TDE president Terrence Punch Henderson. In a rare and in-depth interview with Curtis King, the record executive confirmed that Kendrick's response to Drizzy's push-ups was supposed to be longer and initially contained additional and seemingly more damaging shots at his arch rival that Punch persuaded him not to admit. You remember hearing that rumor that it was supposed to be like, it was a way longer version?
Oh.
I remember that
Wow.
like a couple of weeks after it dropped, people was like, no, it's like, and it was niggas in his camp. His cousin, I think, had said, yo, it's like a 5 hour version or something like that. 5 hours, I'm being facetious, but he was like, it's a way longer version.
20 minutes, you say right there. That's the long.
Yeah.
That's damn near 5 hours for a song.
And asked about the rumors that an almost 20-minute version of the track exists, Punch, I bet you Kendrick got like a Moonwalker level mini movie series for that song. I bet you he do. I bet you he do, dude.
I want to hear that shit. I want to hear and see that shit.
I want to hear and see. I'm talking about, I bet you he got a Moonwalk-esque classic sitting up, just waiting. Punch replied, I don't know the length, but there was definitely a version that was longer than what the world got. There was a lot of stuff that didn't make it on there. And he added, there was just some things in there that I didn't think would have been beneficial in the long run to put in there. So I gave him my input on that, and he took some of those things out. And during the 3 hour plus conversation, Punch divulged on a number of other subjects relating to Kendrick's beef with Drake, including where he thinks, why you called it? You was right, man. This dude a fan.
He definitely is. That's wild.
Come on, Sam Moore. Come on now, dude. Like, for real, man. He trying to still be in the great. He thinking he gonna get him a Drake interview one day, and so he just not trying to, really. I see what you doing, Sam. I understand you putting your career up, but to me, it wouldn't have been worth it to me. I just wouldn't got that damn interview. I would have been like, including where he thinks that ass nigga made mistakes. And that's numerous Easter eggs throughout the battle. Check out more highlights below. On Kendrick's Like That verse, he says the energy had been bubbling for a while. We had been pretty closed mouth about it. He played the record for Top Dog. I talked to Top, and he told me a little bit about the record, so I hit Dot like, it's going down? And he said, yeah, we'll see what's up. And he was laughing. People think that this is so serious, but it's funny. This nigga's from Compton, California, bro. Where he grew up, it's serious over there. You getting shot at. You getting home invasions. You getting gang wars. We talk about music, bro. So it's funny. So I hear the record and I'm like, yeah, it's up. It's go time now, baby. And that was on the Like That verse. Yeah. On his response about Drake's push-ups my first response was, it's not enough. It's cool. It was cute. I see where you're going, but those angles are not gonna be enough. It's simple as that.
He called it cute.
Yeah, that shit was Fisher Price, man. Now, on Why Taylor Made Freestyle was Drake's first mistake, I personally think push-ups was his first mistake, but hey, I wasn't in it. But he said, I read it as his first mistake. To me, it felt like a mockery of the West Coast, which that's how I took it is pure disrespect. I read it, it's to me, let me shut the hell up and just read. On Why Taylor Made Freestyle was Drake's first mistake, I read it as his first mistake. To me, it felt like a mockery of the West Coast. So when you do that, you're going to unite it. If there were any type of division at the time, once you do that, you're going to get all people together. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I remember, did you hear the Taylor Made before you knew what it was about or what was in it, or how'd you hear Taylor Made?
No, I just heard it when it dropped, and I was like, why the fuck Tupac and Snoop? What the
dude?
This is trash.
When I heard the beat, I had got pissed off. And then I'm so serious. And once I heard the AI kick in, I was like, get the f out of here, dude. I know you didn't do this, dude. I know you didn't do this, dude. And then the stuff he had Pac giving him the recipe. Like, bro, what this your plan? This your plan? Wow. Then on Why Drake's Family Matters was also a mistake. He says, I had the same thought with Family Matters. What I did with push-ups and I thought it's not enough. I think another mistake that they made was giving the idea that they was finna push this red button. When you do that, you build up the anticipation a bit too high. So now people have expectations. Like, I'm finna hear some now. It's over now. That thing dropped. It's like, okay, you got dirty. You went far. All right, let's go further.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the interview.
That was the craziest thing about it. And you done brought this up a bajillion times. He had this red, he pulled it. I'm thinking it's gonna be like, I ain't have no great expectations for it at all. But I'm thinking it's go for him to have a red button. I'm thinking, okay, it's about to be something crazy. And it was like, you know, on the 4th of July, somebody get one of them big ass cannon, the big stand up thing that, and have you ever lit one that's a dud and you lit it and then it just do like 2 sparkles come out and you be like, man, I wasted $50. I noticed how his fans had to feel. Like, this shit said, pow, pow.
That little ass red button.
Like, that was your red button, but he set it up as it was gonna be this big explosive thing. And I remember sitting there watching the video. I was like, so you riding through with a van on a forklift, and you showing off jewelry like this your first time getting jewelry, and you standing with a white man that looks pretty racist at the end of the video, and I'm pussed. That was
a red button in his eye.
This was it. Really, but it was so wonderful when we only had to deal with that shit for 3 minutes before Meet the Grams came out. That is the greatest night in hip hop. I'm sorry, to me that's the greatest night in hip hop. Period.
Coupled with Livingston expression behind it,
dude.
That's like one of the funniest piece of video I've ever seen.
I'm talking about, dude. That's I'm gonna say that's my favorite night in hip hop of all. My favorite, personal. Somebody else might have damn met Wu-Tang and damn Nas and at the same time and freestyled until 6 a.m. That might be their favorite night in hip hop, but for me, it was a night that Drake dropped that dud and it was immediately falling. I had told you too. I was like, dude, he gonna step on dude. Watch him step on him. On Kendrick's Easter eggs in the battle, it was super calculated. I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say it was everything, but the majority of things I calculated are taken into consideration. So if y'all want to check out that interview, go to Curtis King TV's. Y'all know who Curtis King is. Go on and head over to his channel and make sure y'all check that out. To see the rest of this live and over 60 plus members only videos, become a Struggle Group member for only $2.99.